Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, also hit that bell button too so you can be notified when I upload a new video. So today we are going to be creating this really pretty blue, bold, dramatic, I was definitely inspired by an Instagrammer. Her Instagram is Kira Saxby Makeup. I'm pretty sure she's a makeup artist from Australia, and I've been following her for like at least a year now, and she does fantastic work. So the picture that you see pop up on the screen right now is the picture that I was inspired by. So just keep that in the back of your head that if you have those colors, then go for it. But these were the closest colors that I could match to right now. I've got a lot of makeup coming in the mail, but it's just taking a little longer because of the quarantine thing. So your girl will be on her makeup trip once she gets all of those palettes, okay? So if you guys are ready to learn how to create this look, then let's just jump right in. First, I'm going to start off by applying ColourPop's Pretty Fresh concealer. As you can see, I've already blended it in, so we are going to get right into the fun part. So to start off this look, I am going to be using the color Axis from the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I am just going to start by taking this super dark color and kind of making, I don't even know what you would call the shape, like a half heart shape, I guess. And I'm just really packing in the color here. This is a very pigmented palette. I feel like a lot of Anastasia's colors, especially the dark colors, are very pigmented, so just be very, very careful. I'm gonna stop about here, and I'm going to actually make it a lot smaller to create the illusion that my eyelid is literally like a half heart here. So we will basically be cutting away this part, but most of this part anyway. But for blending purposes, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Now I'm going to blend out these colors ever so gently. I don't want to lose the beautiful color that has been placed on our eyelid here. So I'm just going to very, very lightly blend out this color. Next, I'm going to be taking the color Playground from the James Charles palette. This is very nice, vibrant blue color. I am totally obsessed with it. And I just placed it pretty close to the last color that we placed because I find this makes it a lot easier to blend for me. But just keep in mind that other people have probably different blending techniques. So again, we are just going to be blending this out. I'm gonna focus more on the outer crease here and work on building that up because we're kind of creating the illusion that our eye goes like this, like kind of that cartoon eye. So if we are like focusing on blending in here, we're gonna kind of almost create a halo eye effect, and that's not what we're going for today. Now, I personally don't have like a really nice light blue that doesn't have any shimmer in it. So the James Charles color, I think it's Hello, is a really nice light blue, but it is shimmery and that's not the look we're going for. Maybe it is for you, but for me, it's not the look that I'm going for. So I'm going to be taking the color Canvas, which is just basically like a nice cream nude color. And I'm going to act as if this is my third color. So by applying this really close to the blended color, I'm gonna blend it out like this, and it's almost gonna create its own little shade. So who needs thousands of palettes when you can just be amazing and make it yourself? This also really gives it a nice feathered out look. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with this fluffy brush and I'm gonna go through all the colors again, which is going to basically make the colors pop more, but it's also going to bring up the color because if you look on this side, it's definitely faded a lot higher. So I'm going to make sure that when I am applying these colors, make a gradient effect. I really don't know how to explain that. Oh, I also just wanted to add in that it's okay if you get some color on your like lid here, because we are going to be cutting the crease later, which basically means that we are just going to be applying more concealer. So we will just don't worry if you get some on your actual lid, because we can just erase it, like, no problem. Now, because we are using our invisible shade here, I'm just going to blend this color up a smidge bit higher than what I really wanted, so that when I apply the color canvas, it really lightens the color and makes it look like it was an actual color and not like a made up color that I just kind of created. So now that I'm happy with the gradient effect that's going on here, I'm going to move on to just blending it out, because like right now, like ain't nobody want to see that like harsh line, honey. Nobody want to see that. And just making sure everything looks very seamless and fantastic. So again, I'm just going to fast forward you. Now I'm going to go back in with this little pencil brush here, and I'm going to kind of bring it to my lower lash line, and I'm just gonna kind of like do like a little flicking motion. I'm not gonna put too much, because I am going to blend this out and I don't want it to be super dark. I just kind of want it to be like, you know, cute little pop of color under the under eye, you know what I'm saying. I'm also going to bring the color Playground in there to kind of make it a little less like super dark. And now using that little feather brush here, I'm going to poke myself in the eye to feather out the under eye here, so we're not looking like too crazy. Oh, she cute. Now I'm going to be taking a damp, I don't know what you call this, I call it a Q-tip, you know, cotton swab, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to kind of plan out where I want this cut crease to happen. I'm also just removing a lot of this blue pigment, because it is such a vibrant pigment that if I were to just put concealer over top of it, you're gonna get a blue shade, and honey, we do not want blue here. We want a nice clean white kind of, I'm dropping my Q-tip. We want like a nice bright color of white here. So taking out this color with a Q-tip will definitely help you create that. Now I'm going to go in with a Morphe M432, which is just basically a square flat brush here, and I'm going to take the concealer that I primed my lids with, and I'm just going to start going to town filling in that smaller half heart that we're working for. Now we are going to be applying this really nice iridescent color. It is also from the Subculture palette, and it is the color Cube. If you look at this color, it like shimmers pink, but it's like white. So I'm going to take this color on my finger first, because I feel like there's going to be a lot more payoff than just going in with a brush. It's just going to get clumpy and gross. So I'm going to take my finger here, make sure it's clean, obviously. I mean, mine's as clean as I've been touching all this makeup, but I'm just going to go in and dabaroo this on. Just really think about focusing on the lower lid, because your finger is kind of, you know, like big, so you don't want to, like, look how much more payoff. Wow, do you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay. So that's like a good base that we got going on now. Now I'm going to take it on a brush, but I am going to be using my setting spray here, and I'm going to give it a couple little spritzes, because when you wet a pigment, it is going to make it a lot more like wet. So it just makes it more opaque. There's also a color in this palette that's called Electric, and I am again gonna just take this on my finger. It is like kind of like this little green color here, and I'm just going to lightly apply it just to kind of bring in some of those what would be like cool colors. Alrighty, so now I'm going to be taking a little bit of a bigger fluffy brush here, and I'm gonna go in with the color Playground again, and I'm going to just start to make this not look so flippin' harsh. Wow, good start. Not really. Less is more, people, less is more. Now going in with this little tiny brush here. I don't know if you can I don't think it's gonna focus, but this little tiny brush here, I'm gonna use this just to make sure that this cut crease is near perfection, okay? Going back in with that color Axis. Did anybody see that? Did you see that? Oh my God, no. At this point of my makeup look, I usually just end up kind of like going in with a bunch of different brushes and just blending until I'm satisfied and I like the way it looks. So if you find yourself doing the same thing, don't worry, honey. I do the same thing. Okie dokie. I think I am pretty satisfied with this look for right now. It'll probably change in the next 5 seconds, but we'll just move on to the next step. So for the next step is just to apply some mascara. Here I am using the brand Marcel. My mom had an extra one because mine was just like, you know, dipping on me and gave me a sty. So I've never heard of this brand, but I'm gonna tell you this mascara is pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably know that I leave the bottom lash mascara until I am completely done with my actual false lashes, because if not, sometimes I have to redo them because my eye starts watering because they're like ungodly sensitive. So I just always leave them for the last day. So today I'm going to be using Lily lashes in the style Miami, my favorite, my go-to. Love these lashes. So I'm just going to quickly put these on. Quickly. So now I'm gonna go in with my bottom lashes here. And now I'm just going to add the finishing touches to my look. I'm just going to finish this look off by applying some highlighter. So that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do enjoy these makeup tutorials, please give this video a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you have any other video ideas or different kinds of makeup tutorials that you want me to upload, then definitely comment them down below. Palettes, colors, I don't know, types of like eye makeup, like halo eye, cut crease, what you want, honey. Let me know and I will do my best to get to them. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!